Alrighty, it is August 7th, and I'm gonna do a video of the garden at my mom's house. As you can see, all this has gotten pretty big, and what's funny is that this was all green, but it started to get like red ones on it, and it's the same plant, because this one is all red. And I thought that was interesting. But anyway, I'll go ahead and show you this. I'm gonna start over here with this tree, and then it's doing okay. The cat's been scratching at it like a scratching post, so it's not doing as good as I'd like, but anyway, it's the Cleveland Select flowering pear, and it's got all these now. And then, yeah, over here and you can see the Sienna Glen maple there. And then here's this bush, and then there's these here. I'm not sure what they are, I forgot. And then a succulent here. These are coming back from like what was here when this was all like plants before, the catio. I just realized I probably should have done this in the morning, because this is all open in the morning, the trailing ice plant. And then this is kind of dead, but maybe it'll come back, I don't know. Yeah, and then here's some lavender here, and then that coleus or whatever, and then there's these are pretty. And then more of that coleus, and there's ice plant there, and then some succulents which have gotten taken over, because there was like baby succulents on this side like all around, but this has spread a lot. And this is a weed, and then it might not be though. It kind of smells like, no, it's a weed. It kind of smells like geranium, but it's a leaf. It's a weed. And there's this coleus, and then lambs are right here, and then ice plant here and here, which they're all closed. I should have done this in the morning. Lavender there, and then hibiscus there and there, which these are really pretty. And then there's that, and then there's some sweet williams. I don't know all the names. Let's see what this one is. It's bleeding heart. I forgot about that. That one's bleeding heart. And then more coleus, and then there too, and then that there. I think it gets yellow flowers. I don't know for sure. So as you can see, the garden in the front is looking pretty good. And then here's the Sienna Glen maple. I love how that like curled this way. That's cool. I like when branches do that. It's cool. That thing's gotten tall. And then see, there's some peaches on that tree there. That tree is an old tree is what I've heard. And then in the backyard, lots of weeds and lots of tomatoes. Mostly tomatoes, but still weeds. Here's the peppers here. There's some there. And then there's a pepper plant here, but it really hasn't gotten all that big. And these tomatoes just randomly came up. The last few years we've had tomatoes just randomly come up, because when they turn red and then you don't pick them in time, they fall on the dirt, and then the seeds in there stain the dirt throughout the winter, and then they come up in the spring and summer. Because there's a tomato plant here that I never planted. Most of these I didn't even plant. There's only 2 tomato plants that we planted this year, and that was this one, the big ones, the big tomatoes, and then this one right here. But there's tomatoes here, and there's even tomatoes over here. Right here is tomatoes, and I don't know how they are coming back so much, but it's crazy. But we have a variety of them still. So here's the cherry tomatoes. I gotta pick those. As you can see, a lot are ready. As you can see. And then, yeah, a bunch over here. And then the big Romas, and then over here is the tomatoes, and there's also sun sugar cherry tomatoes, and I don't think we planted those, but we might have, I can't remember. Those are the lighter orange ones. And then there's a tomato plant here that I didn't even plant. And then right here is Walla Walla onions. There's several of them here, but the tomatoes have taken over. and asparagus here that just is too tall, and we got to pick it in like February because that's when like the first stalks come up, and then that's when they're ready already. And the lemon basil, I think that's what that is, or maybe it's just basil, and then there was like a lemon, maybe it is that lemon basil. And then the asparagus and tomatoes everywhere, and then here's the raspberries. See some little raspberries right there. And the hollyhocks are done blooming. They look ugly now, but these are all seeds, as you can see. What once were flowers are now seeds. And then the grapes are right over here. You can see some grapes. They're not ready yet. They will be soon. There's some grapes there. Kind of taking over. Might have to trim them because I don't really want them in the lawn, but they're like all the way over here and they keep growing, as you can see. And then here's the strawberries, which are everywhere also. You can see it's trying to grow a new one like right down there. You can see some strawberries there, some there, some flowers, all that, which I think there's a sprinkler. Oh yeah, there's a sprinkler there that's getting covered. And then and then over here here's the Royal Red Norway Maple, as you can see. And over here is the zucchini, which, oh, goodness gracious, look at that zucchini. Look at those two zucchinis there. Those are huge. I gotta pick those. There's another one over there. Too much. And then there's a cucumber there. It looks like it's our first cucumber. I have to pick that one. And then there's some squash there. Pumpkins over here, which we picked a couple already, and I put them over there. Can you see them over there? I'll show you those. And there's one here that looks like it's ready. And there's one here that looks ready. But yeah. We were able to move it from the other side of the fence over here, so that's good. Weeds in here, whatever this is, I don't like it. It's really weird feeling. I think it's some kind of grass or something. There's zucchini there, and some over there. And then here's the squash. Just a little one there. It's kind of crazy looking. Yeah, here's the pumpkins, and I think there was like some pumpkins over here somewhere that I saw the other day ago. Like little baby ones. There's a baby one there. That one's new. Hold on. Where's it at? Oh yeah, right there. You see it? And there's a baby one over here somewhere. I thought, oh, here it is. Well, it's huge now. Not huge, but like bigger than I thought. And sometimes they don't always make it, which sucks. And then there's more. It looks like a baby one right over there. And yeah, I'll have to pick that pumpkin. So yeah, here's the Autumn Blaze maple tree. It's huge. It's gotten like a lot of new growth. There's Peach. She likes it outside. Oh my goodness, that tree has gotten so big. Because when we planted it, it was like up to there. Now it's up to there. That's crazy. I love that. And then here's the cherry trees. This one's always been smaller. But this one's always been bigger. As you can see, there's Judy. But yeah, this is the cherry trees. Goodness gracious. And then that's pretty much it. I'll go ahead and show you the pumpkins, and Peach is so cute. Oh, she's so sad though because my mom was on vacation. But she'll be back soon. Here's the pumpkins. This one looks kind of weird. It's got like that on there. So, yeah. Alrighty. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm gonna go over here so y'all don't have to listen to the dog barking. Alrighty, so, yep, there's the tomatoes, and that's pretty much it for the garden. Thank you for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed.